Hey folks, Morgan here. Happy Tuesday. Coming to you from the little bedroom at the crib down in Redondo. So today what I wanted to do was go over the homework that we gave you last Friday dealing with acid-base nomenclature. Okay, so let's make up an answer key for that. We're going to begin question 1 with talking about binary acids. And binary acids always follow this pattern of having their name start with hydro, then the root name of the second element that's involved, ending in ic acid. So HF is hydrofluoric acid. HCl is hydrochloric acid. Then we have hydrobromic acid. This one is hydroiodic acid. And this one is hydrosulfuric acid, not to be confused with sulfuric acid. Okay, so the binary system's pretty straightforward. Okay, now we have some what are called oxy acids coming into play. HBr, which doesn't have the oxygen, is still called hydrobromic. Acid. Now, I'm going to look for the bromate ion, which is right here, BrO3 with a minus. And the bromate ion is going to become an ic acid. So this is bromic acid. Make that clear for you. So the bromite ion over here is going to become bromis acid. Ite always has one less oxygen than ates. The ate ion ends in ate, becomes the ic acid. The ite ion becomes the is acid. So then here we have perbromic acid. In here we have hypobromis acid. Okay, hope that's clear. It follows a pattern, and it's going to repeat. We're going to do it again. So here are some names. Let's find the formulas. Hydrochloric, we know to be HCl. Hypo and chloris means that comes from the hypochlorite ion. Hypochlorite ion is ClO minus, so we get HClO. Chloris comes from the chlorite ion. Chloric comes from the chlorate ion. And perchloric comes from the perchlorate ion. Okay. Now, going back to this same system that we had up here, but this time using the element fluorine. We have hydrofluoric acid. Very popular in the art world for etching glass. When we buy and store hydrofluoric acid, which to be honest with you, I've never purchased it in my life. I've had no real need for it. But it doesn't come in a glass bottle. It actually comes in a plastic bottle. Okay, so I like to start here, which is going to be fluoric acid, because I recognize the fluorate ion, which makes this fluorous acid. This would be hypofluorous acid. And this would be perfluoric acid. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second just on that page in case you need to freeze the screen for a moment and get caught up. Okay, going to the back here. We have all oxyacids. This one has sulfate in it, so that'll be an ic acid. So that's sulfuric acid. This has nitrate, so it'll end with an ic. This is a NIT, nitric acid. This has the phosphate ion, PO4 3-. In fact, it might help if we do these. Did I mention you need to know your polyatomic ions? Sulfate, nitrate, phosphate. So this is phosphoric acid. Carbonate, so carbonic acid. This has chromate, so chromic acid. This has acetate, so acetic acid. Now, these are the ites. This has sulfite. This has nitrite. This has phosphite, etc., etc. So this will be sulfurous acid. This will be nitrous acid. Now why don't we just pause here for a second? You can freeze the screen if necessary and see if you can come up with the names for the rest of these. Okay, we're back. This is phosphorus acid, carbonous acid. Now, here, sorry, CrO272. That's the dichromate ion. So 8 ions end with IC, and what I'm going to end up with here is going to be dichromic acid, and this has oxalate, so oxalic acid. Okay, now bases are just a little bit more straightforward. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, lithium hydroxide, now this one is a transition metal, so we should say silver 1 hydroxide. Copper 1 hydroxide. Here, magnesium hydroxide, barium, hydroxide, calcium, hydroxide, beryllium, hydroxide, and back to a transition metal, so iron 2 hydroxide. Okay, so down here, just some common ions that we use in acid-base reactions. Hydronium ion, hydroxide ion, ammonium ion. This one's actually not an ion, it's just ammonia. And the hydrogen ion. Okay, so we'll pause that there in case you have to get caught up a little bit. Okay, I'm back now. That's that acid-base nomenclature homework, and I think we're going to make this due, and we'll probably put a due date of this coming Friday, and have you submit it directly to Schoology the way you did last time. Okay, so this is Morgan. I hope you're having a good day, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I'll be signing off and talking to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.